a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Action is set.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ohio State's offense comes onto the field first today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
To throw, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Action is set.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And action is set.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And action is set.
Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. first one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds.
And action is set to.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Action is
They've got
set
it
to.
1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Action is
What a
set
play
to.
by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Action is set
The
to.
Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Action is set to.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Action is set
The
to.
Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. But it's
easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Here they come, and they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Action is set.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
325.
Looking for room. It's Ball. And some room to work. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Action is set.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up. Obviously, being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Action is set.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Action is set.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Williams looking for a man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
And
the scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Option is
The
set.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Option is set.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Option is set.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Option is set.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this will be a 41. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
And option is set.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Peoples. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Option is set.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Option is set.
They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath,
Option
right,
is
man?
set.
You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
Entering play call. 2 invert. SS splits free. Cover 1 hole.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Cricket.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking down the left side. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Option is set.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
Option is set.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's reeled in. It's Otten. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
You have 15 options.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Enter. Option is set to.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Here's some pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked down in the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This quarterback has been locked in. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Option is set to.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Finds his man, it's Tate. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Option is set.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Running into the open space.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Option is set.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field.
Easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Option is set to
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Horton. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Option is set to.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan when you lose your starting quarterback. Now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Option is set to.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And option is set to.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Option is set to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Using his legs, it's ball. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
And
good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Tate. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Option is set.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Option is set to.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, he's got some space.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington sends out the punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Action is set.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Action is set.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Action is set.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Horton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Auction is set.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The short hands, it's Tate.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Auction is... Auction is set.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Auction is set to...
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Power red.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Auction is set
The
to...
Buckeyes are on the move.
Clear! Clear! Go!
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback running on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Otten. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
All kinds of room to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Horton. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check